All right, good Thursday evening. It's August 24th, 2023, here at PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. I'm going to start backwards today and let's look at our automatic trading systems. Um, it is kind of cool that in an automatic or in the markets with an automatic trading system like this is an intraday system, or all three of these are, where you can be up nicely on a day during a market where maybe if your longer term positions are still on and some of those things, because that's how I trade. Your short term stuff, this stuff that's intraday like this, can be up nicely, which it was in the last couple days, including today. Um, and the rest of the market is down hard. So this is the Dow futures, and that's since February of this year. You can see we've had a lot of down back and forth. On the weekends, I stretch these out and show a bigger picture. But this is the latest trading action since there's the 21st, and the 22nd, and the 23rd, and the 24th. So here's the 24th. It's not a ton of trades, which is great. We don't really want it to be. We want it to trade efficiently. And that's what it's been doing lately. So this one, on the other hand, is sort of dead to me right now. It's not really doing anything, and this quarter has been rough. Um, and you can see literally, and today it traded one time. So, and again, not a huge deal, just annoying. And then this is the NASDAQ trading system, and it has been on fire back up to the upside lately. And this is its latest page of trades, and actually there's a lot of trading on the 24th. I don't know what it's doing there. We'll do it like this. Um, there's the 24th, the first trade today, and you can see that's what today looked like. And if you add in, granted, there's a big loss rate there. That's a $3,000 hit, but I'll take it all day as long as I get these types of gains to go with it. Um, at one point in time, this account looked like it was up a lot more, and then all of a sudden it pulled back, and then it got up, and it was nicely up by the end of the day, to the point like that. So we just need to clear these green dots, just like we did the other day on the YM here. So that's what these new green dots mean. That's a new peak highs in our equity curve. All right, let's flip over to the main charts and look at the markets. So the S&P went down hard today after it bounced off the 50-period moving average, which is a green line right there, and we had that resistance zone that I was talking about last night, and it went down hard. So I still think this level of support should hold because we're in the neighborhood of oversold on the daily chart here. It might come down past it a little bit and establish kind of a head fake low, get a bunch of people short, and then rip our faces off back to the upside. Um, we'll watch the bullish percent indexes and see if we get any heads up to that, if that's what's going to happen. I also mentioned on the weekly chart here that this thing didn't look like it was over yet, so kind of hoping for. I like capitulation, and that's typically looks like a hammer candlestick, where the market goes down hard, and then it pulls way back up, and then takes off from there. Because I think a lot of times you can see that in a chart. It's not anywhere necessarily on that we're looking at here, but there's a right there on the hourly chart. You can kind of see it. It has a big long tail. All right, next is the Dow, which was down 373 points today, which is a pretty big move. It's only 1% nowadays, though. So, um, and you can see we're going toward this light blue Harvard line. So if that Harvard line is going to hold, as a if this thing's going to stay above there, we're going to have to get a reversal pretty soon. And then the Russell. The Russell was down I can find it real quick. Today as well, I think it was down something to the tune of 1%. Let's put in IWM and it'll give us a close enough 1.38%. So our RSI2 system has still not gone back up to 70 yet, at least not while I was looking. So the NASDAQ, real similar look. I mean, everything has a big bearish candlestick here today. So, but we do have, that's interesting, yellow bars forming on the true Momo indicator. And we are buried deep as far as the momentum down here. And yeah, so all right, well, we're looking for potential reversal, like I say, chopping around in this area down here, and I could paint that out for you. If you just go from the green line down, it's that, well, here, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. Chopping around in this zone makes a ton of sense for a little while. Breaking up and breaking down from it. So, alright, and then next, IYT. Yeah, similar looking chart, not near as big of a hammer or a big of a bearish candlestick. And oil actually, USO, where's my position? Went up a little bit today, but I think again this thing, I don't think it's over yet, but I want to see some sort of a real clear indication that this thing's going higher again. It has to at least get there on the 1 hour chart. And then finally, let's look at the bullish percent indexes at stockcharts.com and buzz through these real quick for kind of a view of where buying and selling is. So added 2 O's to the downside on the Dow today, minus 5.26%. 60% of stocks in the Dow industrials, which is there's 30 stocks in there, so 60% of those are on a point and figure buy signal. The NYA held its own today, only minus 0.11. The transports didn't move. The NASDAQ only minus 0.64%. The SPX minus 1.1%, which is not that big of a deal in the scheme of things. The S&P 100 minus 3.51%. And then finally the NDX went down 6.82%. It has to clear 40, I think. It would be the number that's hidden behind there, 38 to 40 to 42. And it's sitting at 41. It has to clear 40 to tack on a column of O's. And if it does that, then we're going to be watching for a point and figure sell signal that's a break of that line right there. And we're getting to the point of like way oversold territory as far as point and figure charts go. So with that, I'll leave you guys, and we'll maybe see what happens tomorrow. It'll be really interesting going into a weekend. It's going to get really, we could see a big bounce or we could see a big fall off. So hate to be that vague, but some of these charts are holding up well. This one actually gives me pause. And with that, I'll leave you for tonight. Take care, guys.